Queen's Park Rangers are currently 23rd in the championship and they're losing games left, right and center. How is this possible? Back in the days they were playing really good football in the Premier League and now they're in the relegation zone in the championship, and that's why we need to take them over. We need to bring them back to the Premier League and of course try to build a really nice team that is gonna be able to win the Premier League, and the biggest aim of this rebuild is gonna be to win the Champions League with Queen's Park Rangers. This is gonna be hell of a rebuild, so let's just not waste any more time and begin it. This is how the Queen's Park Ranger lineup is looking, and they do have some really good players in a chair and of course Chris Wewok, but we do have a lot of work to do. Their best player currently is Asmir Begovic and he's probably playing his last season in the world of football, but the owners are giving us only 7 million to improve this squad and we need to be really careful how we're gonna spend them. It's pretty obvious that we need to start improving the right side of the pitch, and that's why our first signing is gonna be Facundo Pallistri from Manchester United. We paid only 3 million for him. What a steal this is gonna be. He's 71 overall and for sure he's gonna score so many goals for this club. For the right back position we also went to the Premier League and purchase a player from Everton, and this is Nathan Patterson. We paid 2.5 million plus one of our guys, Paul Smith, but Patterson is 72 overall and for sure he's gonna stabilize our defense. And now this is how the squad is looking with Pallistri and Patterson, and we still do have 2 million to improve this squad, and I really want to bring another center mid next to Field and of course Chair. And somehow we convinced Manchester United to sell Hannibal Mejbri for 1.35 million to us. Like, what an amazing deal. I know that he's 69 overall, but come on man, he's 20 years of age, brilliant addition in my opinion to our squad, and we definitely spent our entire budget on the right way. But now it's time to set up our tactical vision, and for that we chose the counter-attack style of play. We don't have that many good players and I do believe that counter-attack style of play is gonna suit QPR perfectly. And after 27 games we're 7th in the championship with only 1 point less than the 6th Preston, and our next game is gonna be versus Norwich, and this game can be crucial for our promotions ambitions. But Norwich brought us back to the reality and they scored really early in the game, and after that they scored another one just before the first half expires. What a bad start of this game, but this was not enough for Norwich because they decided to score another one, so they definitely destroy us in front of our home fans, and this for sure will hit us hard. But somehow after 35 games we're 5th in the championship and we do have 1 more point than the 6th Preston, and our next game is gonna be versus them, and this game can be crucial for us to remain in the playoffs. And we started the game really well with this amazing goal from our winger Chris Wewok. What a strike from our winger, and this goal was actually enough for us to win the game, and this can be crucial for our ambitions to bring QPR back to the Premier League. And somehow we did it guys, we finished 6th in the first season and now we're in the playoffs, and there we're gonna face Leeds, and these are gonna be 2 epic games versus them. This is how the team is looking, and Facundo Pallistri is the highest overall player with Cannon. Both of them are 76, and now look at Asmir Begovic, he's 71 overall, and we definitely gonna go for a new goalkeeper in the next season. Also our striker is a top goal scorer with 15 goals, but look at also Chris Wewok, he scored 11 very crucial goals in my opinion. And now it's the first leg versus Leeds at our home stadium, and the only interesting thing of this game was the penalty that Asmir Begovic saved. This can be crucial for us to eliminate Leeds. This is how the first game ended. Now everything is gonna decide at their stadium. And there, one of our players did the unthinkable. Oh, come on, Chair. Let's just try it from there on. What a strike from Chair to give us the lead in the second leg versus Leeds. What an amazing strike from our superstar. Tell me in the comments what do you think about it, but I do believe that this goal is gonna be one of the goals of the rebuild. Wow, I'm honestly speechless. I did not expect him to hit that, but what an amazing goal. But Chair shocked us even more. Oh, Pelistri here. Oh, Pelistri, give it to Chair. Give it to Chair. What a strike. And we're now 2 goals up in the game versus Elite. Single-handedly, Chair is probably gonna eliminate Elite. What a player, man. Wow, I did not expect him to be that crucial for our playoff run. And then Facundo Pelistri put the cherry on the cake. Oh, Facundo Pelistri, come on, let's just finish them. Facundo Pelistri, 3-0, there you go. What a moment for us. And in the final, we're gonna face Southampton, and I do have big expectations from Chair, and he didn't disappoint again. Oh, come on, Chair, cross it. Oh, what a cross. What a strike from Facundo Pelistri, and we're taking the lead in the 32nd minute of this final. What a moment for us, man. This can be crucial for the entire rebuild. Imagine if this goal give us the chance to play in the Premier League. What a cross from Ilias Chair to Facundo Pelistri, and what a goal, man. With his head, I did not expect that. Come on, boys, now we need to defend. In the 73rd minute, Southampton made our task even easier. Their striker received a straight red card for this tackle versus Hannibal Meshbury, and this was enough for us to win the game and bring QPR back to the Premier League already in the first season, man. What a start of this rebuild. If you enjoyed, of course, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, but now let's begin the second season where we're gonna be in the Premier League. Wow, they're giving us only 44 million for winning the most expensive game? How is this possible, man? But with 44 million, we need to improve this squad, and we definitely need a new goalkeeper. Like, this is gonna be the first thing that we're gonna try to improve, and if some money are gonna be remaining, maybe we're gonna go for a new striker. Dukes did a really nice job, but he's also getting older and older. But first, let's just sort our goalkeeper problems. These are the goalkeepers that I'm considering: Van de Voort, James Trafford from Burnley, and Andre Lunin from Real Madrid. And in the end of the day, we went for a Van de Voort. We paid 21.7 million for him, which is basically half of our budget, but I'm super happy with the purchase that we made. And now we do have 24 million to buy a new striker, and we went and spent them all on Gift Emmanuel Orban. What a player we're bringing to QPR. Remember this guy name, because he's gonna be playing a crucial part of us winning the Champions League. He's 78 overall, and this is how the squad is looking with him and Van de Voort. The aim for this second season, of course, is gonna be to remain in the Premier League. So let's just find out how Gift Emmanuel Orban is gonna perform in the Premier League. And our first game back to the Premier League is gonna be versus Manchester City. But Van de Voort showed why we paid so much money for him. What an incredible save. But shortly after that, Manchester City showed why they're one of the best teams in the world. First, Mateo Kovacic scored this goal. Then Julian Alvarez scored a second goal for them. And then they brought Erling Haaland off the bench. And of course, he's gonna score the third goal that makes the result 3-0 for Manchester City. Definitely not the start that we wanted, but come on, we played Manchester City. Everyone expects for us to lose this game. After that, Gift Emmanuel Orban showed why we paid so much money for him. First, he scored this amazing goal versus Leicester. Then he scored a crucial penalty versus them to give us our first win back into the Premier League. And then he scored another penalty versus Aston Villa. He's scoring a lot of penalties, but this is just the beginning. Only penalties, huh? Look at this goal versus Tottenham. What a strike with his left foot. Incredible. And after 26 games, we're 12 in the Premier League with 30 points. What a brilliant first season for us back to the Premier League, but the bad news are hitting us really hard. Our goalkeeper Van de Voort is injured, and he's gonna miss the entire remaining season, and this is how the squad is looking right now. Man, these players are developing really well, and I'm super excited to see how this team is gonna turn. Our next game in the Premier League is gonna be versus Fulham, and we're gonna be without our goalkeeper, and this probably means that we're gonna get destroyed, and William started the game for them really amazing. Like, what a strike from their Brazilian winger. But then somehow we managed to score a goal versus them. Chris Wewok this time. Beautiful finish from our winger, but then after that it was only Fulham players. They destroyed us, guys. Like, how can we let this type of goals versus us? But hey man, we're definitely not ready to compete with them yet, but the biggest aim for the season is gonna be for us to remain in the Premier League, and we did exactly that. We finished 14 with 40 points, and this is how our team is looking. Gift Emmanuel Orban is the highest overall player in this team, and also the top goal scorer, which is expected, man. I'm super excited to see how these boys are gonna perform in the third season of the rebuild. And in the third season we receive only 29 million. Are you kidding with us? Why this low amount of money for us to improve this team? And I really need this money because we need a new center back and probably a new left back, but with this money this is gonna be such a tough task for us to accomplish. But we need to think for the future, and these are all of the center backs that I really want to sign. The first one is Jorel Hatu. He's now at PSG. Then Levi Colwill, but he's a little bit too expensive in my opinion. And then Mark Guehi is out of our league, so that's why we went and signed Jorel Hatu. We paid around 20 million for him, but he's such a nice addition, man. This guy has a potential to become a 90 overall center back. I really hope we can fulfill his potential. And now with the remaining of our money, we decided to go for a new left back, and this is gonna be Valentin Barco, and we gave everything for him. We gave our left back plus around 10 million for Valentin Barco, but what an amazing addition. He also does have a huge potential to develop himself, and this is right now how the team is looking by the beginning of the third season. The aim for this season is probably gonna be for us to perform really well in the Premier League, but let's just find out how are we gonna do in the third season. And the things are not looking great. After 20 games we do have only 3 points more than the 17th Crystal Palace, and this is super surprising. Like, look at our team. Gift Emmanuel Orban is now 85 overall, Palestre 83. Like, why are we performing so bad? Even our goalkeeper is progressing really well. Come on boys, we should fight for at least 8th, 9th place. But at the end of the day we managed to survive. We finished 12th with 19 points more than the 80th Burnley, so we're definitely remaining in the Premier League. But super surprising to me, we're in the final of the FA Cup, and there we're gonna face West Ham. Wow, what a weird opponent to face in the final. We also managed to eliminate Manchester United in the semi-finals. What a run we're having in the FA Cup, and this can be our first major trophy with QPR, and we deserve it, man. Like, look at the players that we do have. Gift Emmanuel Orban 88 overall, the highest rated player in our team. Also we stabilize our defense with an addition of Jorel Hatu and of course Valentin Barco. But for the next season we're definitely gonna try to improve the CDM role, because Field is not doing a great job at the moment. Now is the biggest moment so far in this rebuild, the FA Cup final versus West Ham, and they start to dominate the game, and our goalkeeper managed to save this amazing shot. But look what happened shortly after that. Thomas Schuicek scored a goal from the corner, and now West Ham are 1 goal up in the final. And Gift Emmanuel Orban kept trying to score a goal, but Alfonso Areola was so good in this game. He saved everything and he helped West Ham lift the FA Cup, and we lost our first chance to win a major trophy. But overall I do believe that this season is a huge success for us. The budget in the 4th season is not that great, but still, man, 40 million is not a small amount of money. And look at this squad, we definitely gonna need a new CDM. And I thought to myself, why just not bring Rico Willis back to the Premier League? He was currently at Olympique Marseille and we paid 40 million for him. We basically gave everything for the services of Rico Lewis. But now the biggest question is, what are we gonna do? And look what happened. Olympique Marseille came with an offer to us, and they offered us 60 million for Patterson, our right back, and this is an amazing upgrade in my opinion. Like, we're adding Rico Lewis, who I thought to play as a CDM instead of Patterson, and we actually gained some money right now. And then we decided to sell our CDM, who we're not gonna use because of course we're gonna bring another one, and this player is a superstar. Look at the player that we're bringing, Ismail Benacer from AC Milan. What an amazing addition. His contract was expiring, so that's why we managed to convince him to join our project. But what a signing, man. How we managed to pull that, I have no idea, but I'm super happy with the team that we managed to create. And after 18 games, we're only 2 points away from the 4th Liverpool, and our next game is gonna be versus them at Anfield. And if we want to reach the top 4 this season, we need to beat them. And in this game, Gift Emmanuel Orban showed why he is the superstar of the team. What a strike for his first goal against a Liverpool. And then of course, he scored a penalty, man. This guy scored so many penalties, probably more than Cristiano Ronaldo this season. But this was enough for us to win the game versus Liverpool. And now we're definitely in the battle for the top 4. After 27 games, we do have 4 points advantage to the 5th Liverpool, but they played 1 game less than us, and our next game is gonna be versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. This is a huge one. Come on, boys, we need to beat Chelsea if we want to finish in the top 4. And in this game, Chair showed why he's our captain. Ooh, what a move from Chair. Come on, come on. There you go. 1-0 for us versus Chelsea. What an amazing strike from our captain, Chair. And then after this goal, he showed his brilliance. Oh, there you go. Pass it to Chair. What a strike. 2-0 for us versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. What a player we do have, man. I'm super proud that he remained in the club. Like, what a player we do have. And this is how the game ended, actually. 2-0 we managed to beat Chelsea at their stadium. And hopefully now this is gonna be enough for us to finish in the top 4. And this maybe will not be enough, because after 36 games we do have only 3 points advantage to Manchester City, who are 5th. But our next game is gonna be versus them, and this can be a crucial one. If we defeat them, we're for sure remaining in the top 4. Come on, QPR. And in this game, Chair shocked everyone. Oh, come on, give it to Chair. Give it to Chair. Give it to Chair. What a strike. How is this guy pulling it off, man? Doesn't matter, right foot, left foot, he's scoring every single time. What a player we do have. He is for sure remaining until the end of this rebuild at QPR, and he is gonna be our captain. I really want to see him lift the Champions League. What a player. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about Chair? And then in the last minutes of the game, our goalkeeper showed his class. Come on, referee, why are you not blowing the whistle? What a cross. Let's go. What a save from our goalkeeper. And this is finally how the game ends. 1-0 win versus Manchester City. And this means only one thing. We finished 3rd in the Premier League. Next season we're gonna have Champions League football. I'm super proud with the boys and how they progressed. Like, look at the team that we managed to create. Honestly, one of the best rebuilds that I did so far. Pelistri is, by the way, the top goal scorer with 20 goals and 7 assists. He grew to 90 overall. But then look at also Gift Emmanuel Orban, 20 goals, 4 assists. What a brilliant campaign from both of them. But now let's go to the 5th season and try to win the Premier League. In the 5th season we received over 150 million to improve this squad, and I really want to sign one player, but sadly this money are not gonna be enough for him. That's why we sold Chris Willock to Borussia Dortmund for 30 million, and now we do have the budget to sign one of the best wingers in the world. Of course, I'm talking about Vini Jr. What a player we're bringing to QPR, and with him and Gift Emmanuel Orban, we should be the favorites to win the Premier League. And our first big test is gonna be versus Manchester City at their stadium. And of course, man, who else can shine for us other than our captain? Oh, Chair right now. Chair! Wow, what a player, man. This guy is turning to be definitely one of the players that we're gonna remember in this rebuild. Chair, our captain. What a strike versus Manchester City. And this goal was enough for us to win the game versus Manchester City. This can be huge for our title ambitions. And after the win versus Manchester City, we do have Manchester United at our home stadium. And of course, man, Chair scored again. What a player this guy is turning to be. I'm honestly speechless by his performance and his development. After that, Van de Ven showed why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world currently, but then look what type of a mistake he made shortly after that, and Borja Iglesias of all people took advantage of it, and now the game is tight. Come on, boys, we need to win this game. And shortly after that, we made a huge mistake in our defense, and Manchester United scored a second goal through Anthony. He's still at the club, which is super surprising to me, but now they're leading 2-1, and if we want to compete for the title in the Premier League, we need to turn this game. And when you need goals, you turn into your superstar. Look at the goal that Vini Jr. managed to score versus Manchester United, and shortly after that, Gift Emmanuel Orban proved why he's currently the top goal scorer in the Premier League. What a strike versus Manchester United, and thanks to this goal, we managed to win the game, and now we're the favorites to win the Premier League. After 30 games, we do have 1 point advantage to the second Manchester City, and our next game is gonna be versus them. So if we win here, we're gonna win the Premier League, mark my words. But Kevin De Bruyne had other opinion of us winning the Premier League. What a goal he managed to score here versus us. But then, thanks to our captain, we kept our title ambitions. He scored this amazing goal, and now the game is tight, and this is actually how the game ended. 1-1 versus Manchester City. So we're still the favorites to win it, but we don't need to lose any more games. And after 37 games, we do have only 1 point advantage to Manchester City. What an interesting battle for the title this season. And our next game is gonna be versus Chelsea at their stadium. And if we win this game, we're winning the Premier League. Let's go, boys! The team is amazing. Vini Jr. 95, Gift Emmanuel Orban 92, but look at also our captain, man, Chair. He's now 84 overall. One of the best players that we do have in our team despite his low rating. Gift Emmanuel Orban scored this season 37 goals, but what a first season from Vini Jr. 29 goals and 17 assists. Wow, let's now win the Premier League for these two boys. And we waited until the 55th minute for this to happen. Oh, come on, Vini. Come on, Vini. Vini Jr. There you go. What a strike from Vini Jr. And this goal can be crucial, because we can win the Premier League with QPR after the 5th season, and this is exactly what happened. We managed to win the game 1-0 versus Chelsea, and now Chair is gonna lift his first Premier League title. What a rebuild. After 5 seasons, we managed to win the Premier League, but next season we're going for this Champions League trophy. If you enjoy, of course, this rebuild, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, but now let's go for this Champions League. And finally, in the 6th season, we received nearly 200 million to improve this squad, but to be honest with you, we just need one player, and this is gonna be Ruben Dias, one of the best center backs in the world, and with him, this squad is complete, man. We should win the Champions League without big of a problems, so let's just dive into it and see what's gonna happen. And our Champions League group is not that difficult. Atletico Madrid, Lazio and Young Boys, and we started amazingly by destroying Lazio. What a goals we managed to score versus them. This was incredible beginning of our journey. Then we finished 0-0 versus Atletico Madrid, and then we destroyed Young Boys. Like, what a performance from our boys, guys. I'm telling you, this year we're going for this Champions League trophy. And after 6 games we managed to win our group. Atletico Madrid finished second, and our next opponent is gonna be Barcelona, and this can be a really tough game for us, but we received luckily a penalty, and of course Gift Emmanuel Orban is gonna score this penalty. This guy scored so many penalties in this rebuild, and actually this was the only thing that happened in the both legs, and we eliminate Barcelona through the penalty that we received in the first leg. This was awesome. In the next round we're gonna face Bayer Leverkusen, and this can be a tough battle knowing the fact that Xabi Alonso is building something special there, but the first leg finished 0-0, and then in the second one Gift Emmanuel Orban scored the first goal in the game, and what a goal this is, man. Tell me in the comments what do you think about this guy. In my opinion, he's an unreal striker. And then after that, Bayer Leverkusen received the penalty, but Van de Voort managed to save it, and this was enough for us to eliminate Bayer Leverkusen, and now we're into the semi-finals of the Champions League. What a team we do have. Come on, boys, we're getting closer and closer. And in the semi-final, we're gonna face Atletico Madrid, the same Atletico Madrid that was in our group, and we needed our backup striker Armstrong to finally break them and win the game. 1-0 the first leg, and through an amazing saves from our goalkeeper, the second leg finished 0-0, and now we're in the final of the competition, and there we're gonna face Real Madrid. This is gonna be an epic game, and with this team we fully deserve to be in the final of the Champions League. Almost everyone is above 90 overall, even our captain now is 86 overall. What a progression from Chair. Tell me in the comments who for you should be the player for this rebuild. In my opinion, this should be Chair. At the beginning of this game, Real Madrid started to dominate, but Van de Voort managed to stop everything so far until the 61st minute, where Hato did a silly tackle versus Jude Bellingham, and they received a penalty, and they managed to score the penalty, and now we're 1 goal down in the Champions League final with not that much time left for us to come back. But we paid over 180 million for a reason. Oh, Chair, come on, give it to Vini, Vinicius. Oh, let's go, man, let's go. A little bit lucky goal, but we're taking that, and in the 88th minute, Vini Jr. is equalizing versus his former club. What a signing Vini Jr. is for our club. Wow, let's go, boys, we're back into the game. And this is how the game ended, and now it's time for the penalties. Gift Emmanuel Orban, what a strike versus Thibaut Courtois. Come on, Van de Voort, you need to save that. Oh, he was really close, but Rodrigo scored, and now Rico Lewis, this is a crucial one. We're going straight down in the middle. Let's go, what a strike from Rico Lewis. And now, oh, they do have still Luka Modric. How? What a penalty, by the way, from Luka Modric. He should be like 40 something in this moment of time. Pelistri right now. There you go. We're 3-2 up in the final. Now Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. What a penalty from Bellingham. Wow, this penalty was incredible. Come on, Hato, you need to redeem yourself of the penalty that you made. Whoa, this is our center back. What a penalty. And now Ashraf Hakimi versus Van de Voort. We saved it. And now if we score, we're winning the Champions League. Come on, Valentin Barco. You can do that. There you go, guys. We won the Champions League with QPR. What an amazing rebuild. Wow, this is an awesome achievement to accomplish in the 6th season Wow, what a moment for Chair. He is lifting right now the Champions League trophy. He is the player that remained through the entire review at the club. I'm super proud of his performance and of course of the team that we managed to create. I really hope you enjoyed. Of course, if so, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, but I'm out and I wish you a great day. Bye bye!